CR101radio.com, podcasts, and more.
77. On Racism. A young black pastor spoke to a major church gathering recently on the evils of racism. He was very favourably received, and resolutions were passed demanding that Christians work to overcome this great evil. Ministers present found the young man and his pleas for the acceptance of his people very moving, and indeed I myself found the printed text of his speech a very able and compelling document. Unfortunately, I kept hearing the young man's remarks to me when he met in the East a few years ago. He's an able, intelligent, moral and earnest young man, now a pastor in the black section of a major eastern city. He described vividly and frankly the narcotic addiction, the moral degradation, the lack of sound family life, and the lack of any appreciable Christian faith in this community. He went so far as to say, perhaps in a moment of pessimism and bitterness, that it would be difficult for him to find a girl who would be a suitable wife for him, both morally and religiously, as well as intellectually. This young black pastor is a superior man. It's moving to see his dedication to his people and his intense concern for them. He puts many pastors, black and white, to shame with his evangelical zeal. But he is still wrong in assuming that the white man is to blame for the sins of his people. If you grant him all his claims of prejudice and oppression, we still cannot remove the fact of moral responsibility. By his own statement, the people of his community are at the very least indifferent to godly morality and doctrine, and they hold godliness in contempt. William Braden, in The Age of Aquarius, page 208, cites the, quote, pathetic example, end quote, of a black protester on television one night who shouted, "We the black people need self-respect. We demand self-respect." Self-respect is not something we can force from other people. It is an inner gain that no outer circumstance can strip us of. Such people are asking for self-respect in the wrong places. Reformation, like charity, begins at home. We do have racists, black and white. The greater problem, however, is a religious and moral failure of people, black and white. This failure closes the doors of heaven on men's faces. Not surprisingly, it bars some doors on earth also. The answer is not to flail at racism and prejudice, but by the proclamation of the gospel to redeem men and women from their degenerate ways and to establish them in the new humanity of Jesus Christ. This young pastor has many doors open to him, more in fact than most of us, and he has manifested the faith and character which overcomes obstacles. By falsifying the real issue, however, he will not help his people. In the long run, he may close the door of hope, Jesus Christ, if he pursues his present course.